From the moment he took his seat on the High Court in 1986, Scalia was a forceful, eloquent, and sometimes controversial voice for conservative issues. His influence and opinions extended into many areas of American life and politics. Scalia was in the 5-4 majority in Bush v. Gore, which ended the 2000 presidential election recount and sent George W. Bush to the White House. He also voted with the majority in striking down campaign finance laws as a restriction on free speech. Scalia shaped landmark majority decisions, like the Second Amendment case that enshrined the right of individuals to own a gun for self-defense, and cases affirming the Sixth Amendment right of criminal defendants to confront witnesses against them. Scalia was equally caustic and witty when he was on the losing side, often writing colorful dissents. He was in the minority when the court struck down a Virginia Military Academy's policy of admitting only men and decided Guantanamo prisoners could challenge their detention. He opposed decisions upholding abortion rights, same-sex marriage, and President Obama's health care plan. The cornerstone of Scalia's legal philosophy was known as originalism, a strict interpretation of the Constitution as the framers wrote it back in the 1780s.
They never took out these issues. Abortion, homosexual conduct. Nobody ever thought that they had been included in the rights contained in the Bill of Rights, which is why abortion and homosexual sodomy were criminal for 200 years.
Scalia often said the Constitution was not a, quote, living document to be reinterpreted by judges to fit changing times. In a 2012 interview with the NewsHour's Margaret Warner, Scalia explained his unwavering view of the Constitution.
Yeah, it doesn't have to evolve over time. If it was up to the courts to make it evolve over time, there would not have been a provision for amendment. It contains a provision of amendment precisely because the framers understood that they may find some provisions in the future are not good and additional provisions are needed.
Scalia was a devout Roman Catholic who leaves behind his wife, 9 children, and 36 grandchildren. The only child of Italian immigrants, Scalia was proud of being the first Italian-American Supreme Court justice, as he told a 2015 PBS documentary.
When my confirmation was final, I got cartloads of mail from Italian-Americans just expressing their pride in my appointment. I had no idea that it meant that much.
After growing up in Queens, New York, Scalia graduated first in his class at Georgetown University and then with high honors from Harvard Law School.
Place your left hand on the Bible.
After working in the Justice Department and as a federal judge, Scalia reached the pinnacle of the legal profession when President Ronald Reagan nominated him to fill the vacancy left by retiring Chief Justice Warren Burger. The Senate confirmed him unanimously, 98-0. When he died yesterday, Scalia was the longest serving of the 9 Supreme Court justices.